What's up, everybody? Y'all come on in. Here for another early one. Y'all come on in. Y'all come on in. Alright, let us begin. I'm gonna talk to y'all about the movie Toy Story, which has been coming out since I was a kid. Another one of these Disney movies that they brought back for a reason. You know, first there was Aladdin this summer, and now Toy Story. Let me tell you what's going on. They didn't drop these two for no reason. Because guess what? They dropped Aladdin and Toy Story around the same time when I was a kid. Believe it or not. They all came out around the same timeline, within the 2 to 3 years of each other. You see what I'm saying? 1 to 3 years of each other. So, there's a reason for this. Now, what is a toy? A toy is the physical manifestation of an archetypal figure or a mythical character. You see what I'm saying? So, they are the living embodiments of these mythical beings on the physical plane. Say for example, I want a Woody toy. I can just go to the store and buy a Woody toy. But this is where the Science of Deities kick in. The Science of Deities kick in because the deities are inhabiting these new mythical characters. They are putting on these suits, these bio suits. So they are and storing their energies into the suit. You see what I'm saying? So say for example, Woody. Woody is a sheriff. He a Magi. You see what I'm saying? He the gunslinger. So he represents this age. You see what I'm saying? That we are currently in, the Piscean age. Buzz Lightyear is also a Magi, but he represents the coming Aquarian age because he's a futuristic Magi. You see what I'm saying? And a Magi, if y'all don't know, is the magical police force that was in ancient Egypt and Nubia. You see what I'm saying? So they showing you these things. They showing you these things. All the characters mean something, of course. You got Rex and old girl. You know, they dinosaurs, so they represent the reptilian brain. You got Mr. Potato Head and Miss Potato Head. You know that's the black man, black woman. So they represent soul. You see what I'm saying? That's why they potatoes. The oval soul. You see what I'm saying? So they always the ones that got attitude. Then you got Bo Peep. She represent Oshun. You know, the goddess of love. And then and now what makes these toys so powerful? They're always protecting the humans. You see what I'm saying? They're always looking out for the humans and making sure they're happy and enjoying themselves, all that. Keep making sure their vibrations stay high, right? So this is exactly what your ancestors do. Now, what made this so mind-blowing is they even said in the movie, like, our job as a toy is to make sure that Bunny, that's the name of the little girl in the movie, Bunny remains happy, or humans remain happy, or that you remain at a high vibration on this physical plane. You see what I'm saying? So this is what this is about. That's what this is about. So now, how does it relate to Aladdin? Now they tell you in Aladdin, the genie, and he had 3 wishes, which is the pineal, pituitary, and hypothalamus. Well, if Aladdin is if the genie is your higher self, then the toys, like Woody and everybody, are your ancestors. You see what I'm saying? And they showed you that a powerful secret in this movie. It is us who create these deities. You see what I'm saying? Or their personification, or their biosuits. The energies already exist inside you naturally and in the cosmos. You see what I'm saying? They already exist in the primordial, these energies. But the figures, like Tehuti and all of them, they are drawn on walls. They're depicted a certain way. And we create those depictions. So we create the suits for them to inhabit. So since we create those suits for them to inhabit, then it is us who creates the physical personification of these deities. And they showed you that in the movie when Bunny created Forky. You see what I'm saying? She created a deity. You see what I'm saying? She created the biosuit for that deity, although the energy was trash. You see what I'm saying? So Forky, since he represented trash, garbage, he represented the decomposition process. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? The throwing away process, the destruction process. You see what I'm saying? So that's the deity he represents. So he was a god of destruction because he dealt with trash. He dealt with dead energy. You see what I'm saying? He dealt with death. You see what I'm saying? In the garbage can. You see what I'm saying? Shit you recycle and throw away. That's what Forky represented in this movie. So this is what we're dealing with him. This is what we're dealing with in the movies here. Another thing that made this movie so powerful is the love story, of course. Nothing wrong with a little love every now and again. Woody and Bo Peep hooked up. You see what I'm saying? And she had 3 sheep, of course. Once again, the pituitary. She had a sheep with 3 heads. Of course, that represents the pineal, pituitary, and hypothalamus. You see what I'm saying? And her staff is her jet pillar. That's why she was so powerful in the movie. You see what I'm saying? That's why she was moving around like never before. So this is what we talking about. And she became a free toy because she realized that she was no longer bound to a particular existence. She was everything and nothing. You see what I'm saying? So this is what this movie is about. You see what I'm saying? Becoming free. Woody became free because he represented the old order with Andy and the Piscean age. Now it's time for the new order with Buzz as the leader and the little girl, which is the divine feminine. The divine feminine and their rise. You see what I'm saying? He represents the coming Aquarian age. So Woody was free from that free from the role of protector. You see what I'm saying? The ancestral role of protector during the Piscean age. He was no longer, he stepped down as the god of the new cycle, of the old cycle. You see what I'm saying? And gave it to Buzz, transferred that power to Buzz, who was the new god for the Aquarian cycle. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? So that's why they made, this is why this is the fourth movie. They grounding the energy now. They grounding the Aquarian energy in this movie. Cause they awoken it with Aladdin. They awoken the energy. Cause now you had to watch this Jedi, this Jedi Magi, you know, rise up. Where in Toy Story 4, you see what happens because of this resurrection. You see what I'm saying? So they're not releasing these movies for no reason, back to back. You see what I'm saying? You see the results of their resurrection. You see the Piscean energy step down and give way to the Aquarian energy. You see what I'm saying? That's and it's funny. Woody was training Buzz in this movie to prepare for the Aquarian age. He said, you gotta learn to listen to your consciousness. And Buzz was like, what you mean consciousness? He was like, you know, the inner voice inside you that speak to you and tell you what's real. You see what I'm saying? Was what? But Buzz spent the whole movie thinking that it was his physical voice. It was a little physical thoughts that he hear all the time outside of him. You know, the outside influences. But now he realized towards the end of the movie that it's already inside me. I see what Woody's saying now. That inner consciousness is already in me. But it was up to me to draw on it. You see what I'm saying? It was up to me to tap into that power. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's going on here. That's what these movies. That's what this movie is about. Toy Story 4. See what I'm saying? So it's a lot of kick in this one. They tell you what happened, the separation between how the feminine was snatched from the masculine. They definitely tell you that in the movie during the Piscean age. The feminine was definitely snatched from the masculine because they packed up Bo Peep and sold her. You see what I'm saying? So in this movie they reunited the feminine and the masculine, you know, and brought balance to the force. And now once they brought balance to the force, we can now officially enter into the Aquarian age upon a bunny or the divine feminine's rule. You see what I'm saying? So that's what this is about. That's what this is about here. So of course you got all the other toys, you know. They represent you know, what they represent. You know, you got the female cowboy, she just a female Magi. She another Magi. You see what I'm saying? You got the horse, you know. Horses represent many things. The Mustang, you know, transportation. You know, that's the energy that they carry. They usually represent the macabre energy. You know, traveling from one dimension to the next in your light vehicle. You see what I'm saying? Your vehicle light. So that's what this movie was about, y'all. That's what this movie was about. It was real dope. Go check it out. And I found it funny. They had in the movie, they had like little ventriloquist dolls, which I thought was funny. So they telling you they puppeteering all this shit. Like they got everybody dancing on strings who ain't fully awoken yet and realize who they are. Because the puppets didn't have no real consciousness of themselves. They was just protecting forget the look, I think it's Betty or something like that. Yeah, and she was trying to find herself in this movie. She was trying to find her way again. And cause she had never known love from a child. You see what I'm saying? So in this movie, Woody sacrificed his voice box, his you know that portion of his toy to give to her so that she could give, so that she could you know, connect with the child. You see what I'm saying? And become what she needed to become. You see what I'm saying? Cause she had a role to play. So Woody is doing a lot of transferring the torch once again, and they showing you in the movie that he transferring the torch to the Buzz was the Aquarian age, and he transferred his voice box, his word, his bond, his truth to I think it's Betty, I forget her name. Yeah. I'm gonna go with Betty right now. He transferred his truth to Betty, cause she, you know, she part of the divine feminine. You see a lot of this now. Some movies is about destroying the divine feminine, and others is about raising the divine feminine up. And this is one of those situations where he transferred his truth. He transmitted his truth, his word to her. You see what I'm saying? And she became. And when the girl pulled the string, and the word came out, and it spoke, and the girl fell in love with him. You see what I'm saying? Cause the little girl was lost. She was trying to find her way, and Betty became her ancestor. You see what I'm saying? So now she connected. She protected now, cause she found her guardian angel. You see what I'm saying? Her guardian deity. So when you hear a lot of Ethan teachers and they say, oh, what's your primary deity and stuff like that, that's about your guardian deity. Like my guardian deity would be Shango in this life. You see what I'm saying? That would be the deity that I'm connected, that my energy is connected to the most in this life. So a lot of my energy deals with storm energy and conjuring up a storm. See what I'm saying? Conjuring up new shit. You see what I'm saying? So that's just what I'm doing in this life. That's the guardian energy that I got in this life. So in the next life I might be a death god, or in the next life I might be a war god, or in the next life I might be a love god. Hell, who knows? A sex god. So it all depends on what my energy is for this life, and cause it matches up with your the talents and personality and everything and skills that you have in this life. See what I'm saying? So there you go. There you go. That's what they show in this movie. It's pure ancestral wisdom. It's pure ancestral wisdom. It's a great movie. Go check it out. It's the final installment from what it's looking like. I think they done with Toy Story. You see what I'm saying? I think they done with, telling us. And it's funny. What I loved in the movie, when she created Forky, at first he didn't activate, but then he animated. Her life force animated his animated his new body, his new form. You see what I'm saying? So it's us who create these forms for the deities. The deities always existed inside you and in the primordial. They always existed, but it's us who create their forms on the physical plane so we can relate to them while we're down here. And it's easier to tap into the energy when you have relatability. You see what I'm saying? Involved in it. So that's what this movie was about. It's real dope. And I find it funny at the end of the movie, Forky, she created another deity called Knifey. Once again, that love, fusion of the feminine and masculine in the Aquarian age. Cause Buzz and Woody and Bo Peep represent that fusion of the masculine energy right now. But Forky and Knifey represented the fusion of the feminine and masculine in the Aquarian age as well. So they showing you what it is in these movies, these decodes. So they dropped these two movies for a reason during this time period. They dropped Aladdin and Toy Story for a motherfucking reason, y'all. Aladdin was to awaken the energy, and Toy Story was to show what it was. You see what I'm saying? From the classic Disney movies. So they showing you what it is. So Toy Story shows you the Science of Deities. See what I'm saying? And how it relates to them protecting the humans, how they are created, how they are designed to help us while we down here. All of that. How it is you who when they said the word play or having fun. The word play and fun just mean that you are interacting with the deities. You're having a good time with the deities. You're enjoying yourself with them. That's why the kids always play and have fun. Because the more fun you have, the higher your vibrations are. You see what I'm saying? The higher your vibrations are, the more in tune with the deities you are, and by extension, yourself. You see what I'm saying? So that's what this movie is about, y'all. Y'all go check it out. See what I'm saying? Y'all go check it out. Do it. Showing what's up. It's a good movie. Great movie for the Science of Deities and telling you what it is. Great. Everybody was finding themselves. And one other one other character in the movie was he was like a Evil Knievel representative, and he had a blockage. You see what I'm saying? Because they were showing you a lot of shit in this movie. He was a stunt man, but he was a daredevil, actually, to be precise. He had a blockage because his kid betrayed him, and he never healed from that. So this is what happened when you betray your ancestors. When you say fuck your ancestors, it affects them too on the other side. So he never recovered from that to the end, towards the end of the movie. And once he recovered from it, he got all his powers back as the Devil. Because he had that blockage, he couldn't be the true Devil he was supposed to be. Or he couldn't live out that energy frequency properly. So this is what happens when you say fuck your ancestors. You see what I'm saying? So that's why when you respect, honor, and make space and room for your ancestors, shit pop off of you, and by extension them, because they are you. They are you, and they are living through you. You see what I'm saying? You are the physical heir of your ancestral line, and both the bloodline and the soul line. So there y'all go. There y'all go. There it is, y'all. The Science of Deities, Ancestral Wisdom, Toy Story. Go check it out. Great movie. Very fun to watch. So with that being said, I end this lecture. This is Marvin Jones. Y'all put the word out. Share this with your friends. And I'm out. Peace.